Hello everyone. My name is Becky and I am highly intuitive and an artist, and I am clairvoyant, so I can see I can see things clairvoyantly. Today I'm going to do a reading for you all of you that are here. Ask for the highest good. What do you all need to hear and know right now? I'm getting about yourselves. So this reading might be a little bit more information about who you are. So we're gonna start with that. Okay, yeah, so I'm getting a lot of you have really been through darkness. So that's the first thing Spirit's showing me. I'm seeing that you've had a lot of tower moments recently, getting last 5 years. And you're coming to the light. I'm feeling a lot of you moving towards the light. So things that you've created and you've been creating in these moments, these tower moments, are now starting the light. It's almost like the tip of an iceberg. It's like you're starting to show, but it's the light portion of what was created in the depths of despair, dishonesty, self-neglect, all of these things. There were insights that got realized, and as you're moving out of this cycle, these insights are starting to manifest around you, starting to combine with your reality, old and new. So let's pull a card for you. Okay. Okay, so this is for you all, the Strength card. Beautiful. You got some warrior people, but you're also soft warrior. It's like the heart, it's like gentle strength. That's what it is. Gentle strength is what I'm getting. Like, you are the honest ones in these predicaments. It's almost like you were abused. Like, your honesty was tested. Like, when someone's telling you that you're something different than who you are, how strong are you in that? And how, not necessarily where you just keep being yourself, but it's a journey in that. Because we're not all perfect and we do stray from ourselves. So this happened in the last 5 year cycle that you just went through. And they're bringing this up because this might have caused you to not see the power in what you did, or in your honesty and your integrity and who you thought you were and know you are. So this is important for you to see yourself truthfully now, is that you, just because there was a lack of perfection in who you were and what you represented for yourself in these challenging times, does not mean that you're any less of an honest person, truthful, authentic. You wouldn't be here today at the end of the cycle if that was not the case. You just wouldn't have made it here. So taking that moving forward is what Spirit wants you to wear as a badge. You know this, you earn this. It's getting that's in the center of your heart now. This in the center of your heart. You're not wearing it on the surface. You have it in, I'm feeling this beautiful space in the center of your chest. There's beauty there. It's heart. It's the heart. It's your truth. You're honest. Honesty in in a soul way. So let's see, what do these people need to hear? What do they need to know, Spirit? Okay. Oh, wow. The first card going out is the High Priestess. Beautiful. So again, with this strength that you're embodying, you were in a dark place and you still lived your truth. I know, however way it looked. Again, they like remind you wouldn't be here unless you stayed in that honesty. You were that authenticity. You were who you were. You embodied it to the best of your abilities. With this card, okay, so I'm getting new gifts and talents. I'm getting that, like, you're rising from the darkness as this High Priestess. So yeah, give me more information on this card, Spirit. What do they need to know about this part of them? Five of Spring. Opposing goals arising from different opinions. Feeling at odds with yourself or others. Overly ambitious people. Okay, so I'm getting that this lack of ownership of who you are, like you thought, like in that past cycle, whether it be in a job or it could be a relationship, like getting, for whoever's watching, really feeling a job, like I'm just seeing like all this chaotic energy around you, and like you were yourself, but you were affected by this chaotic energy. It doesn't mean that you didn't do your mission or didn't fully stay true to yourself in this situation. That's what I'm getting. The High Priestess is really coming through with like ownership of your divinity. Like I'm getting that you did own yourself your whole life, and that maybe you think that you lost yourself or you betrayed yourself in some way, but I'm getting like this is just the effects of the chaos, that you were always yourself in true to who you are, this gentle strength, this warrior energy. This is what I'm feeling, like you desire to always embody and carry yourself in a respectful, authentic, integrity way, and having this intuitive self. You was just tested. There was you chose something to create that much more discernment and trust in yourself. And as the time goes on, these things are going to unfold more and more to show you that you did do that. There's clarity that's going to come. So, got some Palo Santo. Yeah. Source. Okay, Spirit. What else do you need to know? So, I also feel like you might still be around some chaotic energies or things that are like pushing you still to embody your authenticity, this gentle strength, this person that you know you are, or that you hold true to yourself. It just feels like there's a lot of strength. It just feels like strength to like do what is right. And what do we need to know about these opposing energies, Spirit? Okay, I'm just feeling like there's more tests. There's more tests. More tests. Feels, but these tests are for you. It feels like these these tests are for you to finally believe that you are this version that I'm bringing forward, that you are always true to your heart. There might, and like to look at the past in your childhood times when you bravely went against the people around you that you might have been dependent on towards what you knew was right, when it was different than the collective, or going against belonging with the group, even though like you knew like it would sever your belonging. It was fake belonging. It's like just kind of like fitting in is different than belonging. So, and if you're in the wrong place, your belonging, like fitting in, is gonna mean you leaving yourself. So anyway, so this coming forward is to help you see how much you're staying true, that you actually are staying true to yourself. Some 11:11. So, is there any more spirit? Okay, got another card. Two of Winter. I feel like this card has come out many times on this channel, so whoever listens to this is a very important card for you. Spirit. Yeah, indecision is holding you back. Okay. I'm just getting like, you just need to grab, it's like, you know what you want and you need to go for it. Again, it's because of the past, or like you're experiencing now, there might be more challenges to like chaotic energy where you're gonna have to embody that gentle strength and what you know is right. And then once you own that, these decisions will be more easily made because you know that is who you are. And when you forward move with these decisions, like finally making those choices with that energy, I hope this is making sense, embodying this gentle strength that others around you might have told you, you're this, you're that, you're being this, but really you were doing what was true and right within yourself, that part. Once you own that was you, even in those trials, you still were that. You still are that, and you are here as that now. These decisions, you're gonna, when you follow through and make the decisions, you're gonna bring that with you, and that's what Spirit is wanting you to bring with you, because like you're here to create something big. Like it feels like as true as you want to be to your soul and yourself and what is authentic to you, is how big the turn is going to happen, where you are going to choose outwardly what you want and desire for your own life. It's going to reflect that because you've moved out of the cycles of trial, or should I say, just like weight. I'm just seeing when you go to the gym, you work that muscle to get the muscle to be stronger. You're moving out of that, and now it's a different time. It's divine timing has shifted into a moment where you're creating that outwardly. You're not in a relationship being tested. You're going to be taking actions and creating your world outwardly beyond you, and everything around you and what you're experiencing. You're going to choose, like how you chose to be true to yourself inside, you're going to do that externally. So what do these people need to hear? They need to know. What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Okay. So, okay. Okay, so what's next for you all in relation to making the choice that's best for you? Okay. Oop, jeez, Louise. Okay, so I have a reversed Prince of Autumn. So this card says, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Okay, the first thing coming through is there's too much care to the details. As you're making these choices and you're creating this outward expression of yourself, there's too much like attention to details. It's kind of the difference between staying stuck like planning and actually doing. So you are here to now experience life. In the past, there's been a lot of internal, introverted experiencing, and right now I'm feeling that there's a lot of it is you creating externally. So it's gonna be more of a, like, you're gonna be doing more. So if you're like sitting there planning, but like, it's not even that the planning is not the problem. Planning is great. It's vital. It's the intention into how it's going to happen, the details to get it just right. You think that so you can have that just right externally is an illusion. It's just it's a waste of, it's just like you're like looking, it's like, I don't know if you know quantum physics, like it's like particle focus versus wave focus. So you're gonna have more of an impact if you're in that wave focus rather than focusing on that particle. It's just not the way that you're creating now. You know this. This. It's just a reminder. So I do the same thing. I forget. So, okay, and then we have Queen of Spring. Okay, so there's might be more. This is important. Okay, so making the choice that's best for you. These go together. So we have two cards that have to do with believing in yourself. The Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. This might be you, representing you, and it says believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. They want to help you. You will be fulfilling their desire, their fulfillment, their gratitude, them feeling good for helping you and fulfilling their mission by allowing them to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay, it's hard for us to believe that for some reason. Well, I'm sure if the cycles that we just came out of would give validity to that. And then we have Eight of Winter. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Okay, so this is again believing in yourself. Okay, believing in yourself. And these might be coming from childhood wounds, just not being reflected, people supporting you or even seeing you for what you're doing. So it's hard to kind of gauge that with yourself, but it's a reminder that is a practice. So this was reversed. So there might be a block here with the inner child. If things aren't being reflected on how you think it should be, how are you treating yourself? And what part of you are you blaming unconsciously? This is unconsciously, with all of the love and compassion we can have for ourselves, because we are not superhuman, and the whole part of the journey is that it's not perfect, and we're here to learn, grow, and evolve, and that happens by just seeing what's going on underneath the surface, like what parts of me are interacting with certain parts of me, and like not being angry or blaming them, but just seeing what's happening so we can like intervene with love and compassion, just like we would do in the outside world. If maybe we saw someone hurting an animal, we wouldn't just, I'm not these people, I don't think, wouldn't just like walk by and not think anything about it. You would say something, stop, oh no, like stop, like we can't, something would come. So by watching yourself in a compassionate way, we can see how these interactions are playing out. And it's like, I'm getting that they're just energies. Like, we need to see them. It's like, I'm seeing to see what's going on inside more of neutrally. That's like really important, and it might help you if you're an artist or you work with, could be music. Like, you don't label things bad notes or bad colors. When blue comes into red and you don't want it to blend, you paint a certain way. So this is going to help you taking this approach when looking at yourself, because, and it's not easy because a lot of these mirror our childhood like reality or experiences. So that would be a level up in mastery. I'm getting a level up, stuff that we honor, this gentle strength, leveling up in who we want to be on the planet, on Earth, by like embodying this and owning this within, by practicing this and having that approach with these energies when we're visually looking at ourselves, because we want this part of us, this, I'm getting the inner child. So I'm getting that this is the part of you that really needed love, that really deserves to be seen as a helper and not the one messing everything up. She's not messing everything up. She likes to have fun and she can get messy, and that is part of the creative process. So she is going to, but she as in a color or a note is gonna, you know, if you've ever had an aversion to a color or a note, but you want to reintegrate that into your creation instead of always avoiding it. You know, what if you need a client that needs that note or that wants that flavor of recipe, or like wants you to, a client wants you to cook something for them that has like saffron in it and you have hated it your whole life. But what if you saw that part of you, saffron, or that inner child part of you differently? Like, you can use that. It's like a whole another color, note, part of yourself that is going to be beneficial to you. Yeah. So we're gonna do one last message, Spirit. Is there anything that these people need to know? I'm gonna take a sip of my kombucha. Cheers. And see what these people need to know about the strength. Unity and the Hermit. I'm getting both of these. This came out, these two cards. All right, I'm getting they go hand in hand. So the Hermit, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Unity, do the right thing for the right reason. This is so on the fact of who you are. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which one works for you. Yes, you, for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. Spiritually minded community. Okay, so these both to me are mirroring. I almost feel like there's a masculine and feminine like wisdom here. I don't know, you can see that. The woman, older woman, there's definitely like, I don't know if this is masculine and feminine energies within you. That's what I'm getting, yeah. But like, yeah, I'm getting that like either to embody your wisdom, this wisdom that you've accumulated, and bring that out into the world more. I think that's what I'm getting is coming through. It's like almost like you have this sage-like quality, and with one word or phrase can literally open like 10 doors for somebody to choose differently in their life. And this is part of like what the challenge is, the cycles that you created from going through the cycles. You chose for yourself in chaos. So you know that thread of truth, clarity, source. So you see it through that lens. So when you speak to someone, you're just honest with yourself and you own that wisdom within yourself and this gentle strength that you are. The way that you see and just are yourself, it's very gentle phrases can open an entire section of somebody's reality, beliefs, perception, obstacles, but like everything. And then they can choose more closely to their center. So I think that's what I want to leave this reading off on. I'm grateful for all of you listening and joining me here. And I hope you have a blessed day. And until we meet again, thank you.